Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, TikTokers, bookworms, toy fanatics, and hobby hunters? Hi, my name is Odie, and thank you so much for viewing my channel. So, as the title says, I'm doing a little bit of housekeeping. And so, the reason I wanted to do this video is because I'm very inconsistent when it comes to YouTube, and honestly, I have the whole time in the world that I should be doing this because it's a fun hobby. Um, I'm not trying to amass millions of subscribers or anything like that, like a Mr. Beast. It would be nice, right? I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say that it wouldn't be nice, but I want to share my love of all the things that I do. And so with this channel, I started this back in 2009. I don't want to cram everything in here because I know that people just won't tune in. That's why there's booktubers, car tubers, lifestyle people. There's puzzle people. There's Gunpla videos and whatnot. And every once in a while, I understand even those people will do a little bit, some lifestyle things or just things that happen in their life, and it's always cool to watch. So I understand that. So it took me a month to do this follow-up video because I stopped doing the comic book releases because I was actually picking up the comics pretty far away, and by the time I would get to the store, it would still take him 3 or 4 hours to put everything away. So then I would have to go back to the store and film the video. And honestly, I got pretty tired of that because once you've had a long day, you just don't really want to kind of go back to your local comic book store and film a video. So now, fortunately or unfortunately, I'm not doing that anymore. We're still super cool, and I'm still going to shop there and whatnot. So now you'll honestly get the videos every week, but now I only have to go there once, which is pretty cool. So you'll still see that, but you're going to see that on a whole new channel. I'm going to try to dedicate 6 days of the week. I know that's a lot. I'm going to dedicate 6 days of the week on doing just a lot of YouTube because I have all the time in the world. My children are a little bit older now, so I have no excuses. If my kids are hungry, they can honestly just go downstairs and they can feed themselves. And I love cooking for them and whatnot, but I can do that for them. So I am a single parent, and so that was kind of one of the reasons why even though I stopped working in 2019, I was still actually married at the time, but and not to get super personal because nobody's asking me, but I'm just letting you know. Because I was married, I kind of like, it was kind of like just coasting, and then we got divorced, and then obviously you just really don't want to do anything because, life changes. And then I was taking care of little kids because I'm the one that they live with me. But now they're a little bit older, so now I'm super cool with mom, and now I can do this. And so I figured, you know what, this is my third year of doing this in terms of collecting. So prior to 3 years ago, I was not collecting novels. I've, read them through my whole life here and there. But I wasn't collecting anything. And it really all started with Mr. King here. So I have a full dedicated 5-tier shelf for just Mr. King because I love his works. He's my favorite author. But I do have other interests, and that's probably why I'm calling this housekeeping, because I'm going to show you what other things I collect. And again, I just don't want them on one video, on one channel, I should say. So again, this is just going to be for toys. It started on toys. It's going to stay on toys. So I'm going to go back to the bread and butter of what this channel was. And I had amassed a good amount of people. There was tons of people watching my videos. But unfortunately, like I said, I kind of stopped. And when you stop, then people just, okay, they tune off and they go to somewhere else. So hopefully someday, maybe some of those people will come back. So, but it is what it is. So again, in terms of hobbies, you saw it in this actual channel. I do shoes. So I'm not a huge sneakerhead, and I don't buy all the latest releases, but I like talking about it once in a while. I might do some fitments. That might be a lifestyle thing on a Saturday or something like that. So that's one thing. So in terms of maybe Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays, I'll do floppies. I don't really collect them anymore, but I might want to do reviews on them. And, maybe you just want to hear an old guy talking about what he thinks, my opinion. I do toys. So I don't buy toys like I used to because, again, this is, I don't have that type of income. My whole life is basically eBay. So I sell a lot of stuff, and whenever I have a couple extra dollars here and there, I'll pick up an action figure and whatnot. So again, toys. That's what this channel would just be that again. Every once in a blue moon, when I can, I do a lot of physical media. So I do movies, animation, whatever. I do video games. I have Switch also, PS5, Xbox. I love gaming whenever I can. So that's another thing that I do. Um, Going back to books, this is my biggest, honestly, hobby. I have 6 shelves, which, I'll do a video or whatever. Again, I do a lot of omnis, I do hardcovers, trades paperback. Um, then I have another 4 shelves of just manga. So I love manga too. Again, you can already see where this is going. I love reading. Reading is my passion. I've been reading for years. I've been a comic book collector for 35 plus years. I've been doing manga and novels now for 3 years. And I should have probably started then, but that's okay. I'm going to start now. When I said in the beginning puzzles, I love buying puzzles. It gives you mental exercises other than the reading, so that's always real cool. And honestly, I haven't even done a puzzle like in a year. But I'm going to start doing puzzles again because I used to love doing them. So that's that. And then one thing that I've shown a couple times on this channel is I do Gunpla. So whenever I can, if I find one of my old kits that I haven't even started or even opened, I'll sell it, make a little bit of a profit, and upgrade to something new. Or sometimes I change my needs all the time. Like right now, I'm selling my Godzilla model kits and whatnot because now I'm thinking, yeah, I don't have a place to put them, and I have no need for them or whatever. So I get rid of them, and I don't buy things to hoard them and then sell them years later to hopefully make money. I buy things because I like getting things. As I always tell people, I don't need to be a millionaire, but if I have the money, I'll spend it, which is horrible. But I'll spend it. But if I don't have it, it is what it is. I get by. I'll do what I need to do. But again, that's what this video is for. Like I said, I had stopped making videos because again, it's just I was too tired with the driving and whatnot. But now I'm gonna keep doing that. But that'll be on its own channel. I'll start putting links. My manager said to me, Dad, you need to start putting hashtags on your video. So I said, oh man, you know what? You're actually right. And funny enough, I dropped that video day before yesterday, whatever it was. I think it was Tuesday night. And I already forgot to put hashtags on it. So hopefully when she sees this video, she'll crack up and she'll be like, I told you to do hashtags. So again, that's something that I'll also hopefully start doing soon. And I'll, maybe I'll use X more. Because I kind of really just don't use it. I just kind of use it to read, articles here and there. I'll do that, and I'll probably start using Threads too. So I'll put the links there. Hopefully within the rest of the year, because we're about to hit September in a few days. Hopefully I'll get a laptop, and again I can create an intro and whatnot. Nothing crazy long. If it was 10, 15 seconds, I'd be happy with that. Just so at least everybody knows who it is, and obviously for every different channel, it'll be the same intro, but maybe with a different name or something like that. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking out of the box. The only thing that's going to hold me up is that I'm doing a huge renovation in my home here. So I'm going to have to pack up a lot of my books that are in the hallway, and that would be most of my graphic novels and whatnot. So I'm hoping that doesn't stop me from recording. Again, recording 6 days a week is a lot, but you know what though? A lot of the better YouTube channels out there do it. Omar from Near Mint Condition does it all the time. It seems Mike's reviews for books, he does it every other day. So they're very consistent. And again, that's the name of the game, being consistent. So again, if you want to, watch a guy's opinion on just cool stuff here and there, I'll have the links eventually on this channel to branch out to other channels and whatnot. And we'll see, we'll see how it goes. Again, I'm not trying to create an empire of just content, but I do have a lot of time in the world. And again, if you're looking for someone that has an opinion on this cool stuff, this hobby that we do, then hopefully you'll stop by. And but yeah, that's basically it. I don't have much more to say other than the only thing you'll never see me change is the fact that I can't do the videos. For those that do it, great. I can't do it. Maybe call me lazy, but I just don't want to go through that. It actually drives me nuts. And again, I watch a lot of channels that do it, but with me, it's always going to be raw. One take, one go. Will I pause here and there? Absolutely. But for the most part, it'll be just like this. So again, as always, thank you so much, guys, for viewing. And hopefully you'll come back and start seeing some more different content that I'll be putting out. Guys, take care. Peace.